Hey everyone, it is Wednesday, May 17th. The time is 5:01 p.m. and the temperature right now is around 9 degrees Celsius. And I am here at CIBC Square Park. And that's a look to the west with an eastbound GO train rolling out of Union Station. And that is, of course, the CN Tower. And the financial district. And straight ahead is what I believe will be a 50-story tower. That'll be the third and final tower in the CIBC Square complex. And that is where I am now. There's the L Tower with a look over towards the St. Lawrence neighborhood. There's one of the two CIBC Square towers. The other one is hidden behind it. And for this one, I'm just going to head on over to Union Station. And then I'm going to go for a wander through the Path network. It's been a while since I've been in the Path. And I guess the afternoon rush hour is upon us, so we'll see what that's like right now. There's a look to the east. And you can see the Gardner Expressway is moving rather slowly westbound across the downtown core. And when this park opened up, there was some controversy. Security was coming out and telling people to stop filming. Fortunately, that has died down. I actually wanted to do this video a week ago, but when I was in the area, there was a Maple Leaf playoff game going on, and there was some pre-game festivities going on, so I thought I'd make a video about that instead and just delay recording this one. But here we are. That is the South Core, just to the south of the financial district, straight ahead. And all the GO train platforms in there. And Scotiabank Arena is just across Bay Street there. When they started construction on that arena, it was originally going to be just for the Raptors, and the Maple Leafs, who had a separate ownership group at the time, had proposed a new Maple Leaf Gardens to go over top of Union Station here. As a westbound train rolls in. I was going to head indoors and head over to Union Station and then over to the Path, but might as well go down these steps here. And a look south down Bay Street. You can access the park from Union Station by just crossing this pedestrian walkway here. And then you can head up an escalator and it'll take you up into that area where there's a cafe and you can pop out into the park. Or you could just access it from these stairs. And the new bus terminal is located on that end over there in CIBC Square. And that new tower going up is where the bus terminal used to be. right, so this will lead us into the path. So I might as well head indoors here. All right, there's a couple of different escalators to choose from. And here's that walkway over Bay Station, or rather Bay Street. And you can head up this escalator into the park. And the path itself has been billed as the world's largest shopping complex. It's a massive, mostly underground connected network underneath the financial district, and now it extends into the South Core as well, although most of the South Core connections are above ground. I've done a South Core path walk before, and I'm sure I'll be back and do another one.
It's so awesome. There's so many connections.
There's Scotiabank Arena on the right. And a look south down to Harbor Square Park. And the arena here has been carved out of an old postal building. The main entrance to the arena being on the left. So I'm just going to cut through Union Station, which serves 7 different GO train routes and a number of GO buses from the bus terminal, which is behind me. You can also catch a Via train if you want to go to Ottawa or Montreal or a number of other major cities. There's the Up Express, which is the train to the airport that makes a couple of stops along the way. And you can access the subway and a few different streetcar routes. Looks like there is some kind of spill here. I'm going to take a different route through the path rather than just head straight north from Union Station. I think I'm going to go up through Brookfield Place, just because it's been a while since I've gone through that area. There's the busy Timmy's. And before you head up to the GO trains, you have to tap on with your Presto card. And then when you arrive, you tap off and it'll calculate your fare based on distance. On that Maple Leaf pregame walk I did, I walked through here. And And I commented, I haven't seen this station this busy in a long time. That still seems to be the case. It's only just recently a lot of offices have started calling workers back into the office. Many just going twice a week or so. And I think that has made an enormous dent in the amount of traffic rolling through here. And if you haven't been to Union Station in a while, this looks completely different. This is part of the new renovations. There used to be a McDonald's just over there to the right. And a number of food vendors in this area, but they've added a proper full-size food court over towards York Street. And this is the connection to Union Station. I'm not going to go through the fare gates. Well, I guess I could. I have a free transfer on my Presto card, but I'll go around them. Do load your Presto card online and set it up to auto reload. That way you don't have to deal with those fare machines. And this serves line 1, and both lines from here, or rather both sides, go north, although one goes up the University Avenue side and the other goes up the Yonge Street side. So I could go left through Royal Bank Plaza. That's where most people would head to work from here, or come from work, but I'm going to go through Brookfield Place. So this will take us over to the eastern end of the path. And the last time I did an indoor walk like this was through the Réseau in Montreal. Maybe if I remember to, I'll put a link to that one in the description. The Réseau is a lot more spread out. There's some very barren and sparse connections between two different points, so it's not really comparable at all to the path. But still, you make a video about one and the comparisons naturally end up in the comments.
So I guess you were...
This area on the right used to be full of car rental shops. I wonder if that's still the place. There's an Enterprise and an Avis. We'll be passing through a food court here. Yes, not surprisingly, a number of places didn't make it through the pandemic. Although this place opened up just before it. It's a vegetarian spot, Coopert and Kim. Oh, Subway's still there. I guess it's almost closing time for a lot of these places. There's a kind of iconic view of Brookfield Place. And I think most of these food courts in the path have completely remodeled during the pandemic. that is a very expensive grocery store. So I'm just going to walk over towards the Hockey Hall of Fame here, and we're going to make a left. And head up through Commerce Court. I think most of these places close around 5. There's the Hockey Hall of Fame. So this will lead us up through Commerce Court. The path connects over 75 buildings, 6 subway stations, 3 major department stores. Although that might be one less with the disappearance of Nordstrom. So I guess 2. Be the Bay and Saks Fifth Avenue. And of course, it's connected to Union Station, Toronto's busiest non-airport transit hub. Might just be the busiest overall. And you can head up to Wellington Street right there. And the video I posted today was a walk along Wellington. There's a food court here in left. This used to be like a custom pizza place. I wonder if the Harvey's is still here. Mr. Sub is there. Oh, say it ain't so. Yeah, the Harvey's is gone. You can head in that direction over to the TD Center. I'm just going to head north up towards Scotiabank Plaza, or Scotia Plaza. It's good to see some second cups alive and kicking. So this is the Art Deco Commerce Court North I'm currently underneath. And a pickup Starbucks location. The Great American Back Rub. There's still a lot of vacancies in here. It's definitely not as lively as it was pre-pandemic, so we are here. And I started down here and just kind of came up there. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go along here, maybe check out the food court, and then continue on in that direction somewhere. It's impossible to capture most of the path in one video. And just up there, you could turn right and head over to the Scotia Plaza food court, as well as King subway station. And here you could head north and head up towards the Bay Adelaide Centre, and that'll dump you off in the Eaton Centre if you keep going, along with Queen Station. And this area always has stock market vibes. Each section of the path is managed by the building owner, so it can feel a bit disjointed at times. Where that aroma was once a Teavana, a tea shop that was operated by Starbucks.
You're pausing like
And we're entering First Canadian Place, underneath the tallest building in the country, and a place where I worked for 5 years. It's entirely possible I'll run into an old coworker or someone I know here. There's Harry Rosen, a rather high-end men's clothing shop. And First Canadian Place uses stacked elevators, so there's elevators here in 4 different areas that'll take you up to odd floors, and on the second floor there's the elevators that'll take you up to even floors. And you could keep going south that way, and that'll lead you to Union Station, that route that I intentionally avoided. And this is going to take us over to Adelaide Street. I want to head up and check out the First Canadian Place food court. And back when I was a dummy, I used to buy lottery tickets. I always head down from work and pop into that gateway there. I'd often buy a Diet Pepsi. And they sold them for $1, including tax. Hey, it's the same guy. Awesome. It's the only place you could get a drink that cheap. Ruby Thai is here, but closed. Five Guys is closed. Timmy's is open. Paramount, Pumpernickel. So there hasn't been too much change up here. There's King Taps. They make some excellent pizza. They've got a very good selection of craft beer. They were also temporarily shut down during the pandemic. I think they violated capacity limits. There's a Jimmy the Greek. And this is King Street. And the TD Center just across the street. And this is one of my favorite spots to try to have a lunch. I'd always sneak out a little bit early, just before the 12 p.m. lunch rush, and try to pick something up and eat here with a friend, sometimes alone. There's a good crowd at King Taps. I believe they're owned by the same people who run the Cactus Club, which is located on the Adelaide side of First Canadian Place here. All right, let's head back in. I guess I want to be on that lower level. There's some complaints about the wayfinding here, but personally I'm a bit biased. Since I worked here, I kind of knew the path quite well on my way around. I'm also generally pretty good with directions and that sort of thing. I would probably agree the wayfinding is not the best. So you could turn right here and head up to City Hall in Nathan Phillips Square. There's a few 3 food courts on the way. But I am curious if the McCafe opened yet. That is new. Sushi and ramen. There's another Longo's Market. Kelly Love is still here. But the favorite place to grab a coffee was at this place, McCafe. It was like a breath of fresh air when it opened. You could get a coffee and a bagel for very little, and it doesn't look like it ever reopened. And that is a shame. That place was absolutely packed. And that'll take you down to 121 King Street West. But this is going to lead us over towards St. Andrew Station. There was a Kanga meat pie place I used to go to right here on the right. to St. Andrew subway station. And 200 King West is just across the street there, and you could follow the path over towards Roy Thompson Hall. And you can take it all the way south back down to Front Street and pop out where the big RBC Tower is, along with the Ritz-Carlton. I have never followed it this way on this channel before. That's why I decided to come this way. Found a food court. And the University Avenue just up there. Mr. Souvlaki. This place is quite fantastic. All right, I think this might be as far as we can go, although I see a sign that says path on it. Well, there's an exit to University Avenue. There's another food court this way. All right, we are exploring the unknown right now. So we are here. So I just came up that way. Canada has high teen vaping rates. That can't be good. So I think this is 70 York Street. And I have emerged, still in the financial district. There's a big food court just below here. A lot of fire engines roaring by on front. when the weather gets nicer, the path is less and less busy at these hours, just because there's a lot more people up at street level. And during the winter, if you walk around the street, you might be confused during rush hour why there's so little people out here. With all these big office towers full of workers, well, that's because everyone is underground. And this is the TD Center courtyard. The Mies van der Rohe designed TD Center courtyard. And parking here has got to cost an absolute fortune. So where I started was just on the other side of the Royal York Hotel there, near Union. But I think we're gonna bring this one to a close, so I hope you enjoyed this one, starting at CIBC Square Park and passing through Union Station, and going for a wander through the massive path system, finishing up here outside at the TD Center courtyard. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button for and below the videos if you wish to say thanks that way. As what was previously a pretty clear shot of the top half of the CN Tower is now obscured by that new Ontario Teachers Pension Plan building. But anywho, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Yoink.